with Mutt Scouts, a lot of the people are adopting rescue dogs that have a story. A lot of these dogs come from bad situations. They were either abused, they were either neglected, they were either on the streets. Some of them have medical issues. And I think one thing that happens a lot is sometimes people bring home a rescue dog and they're not really sure what to expect. So what are some tips, some tricks, some ideas that you could give people, just some really basic stuff that would help someone who's bringing home a rescue dog for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that you bring up a good point is that rescue dogs have that history and that story, and we're not always privy to what exactly that looked like. So I think it's really important when you're bringing home a new dog and adopting them is to know that like they're going to have their own little personality and their own quirks and maybe some of their own shortcomings as well. But that's what makes them individual and so, special and unique. So it's really important to like set your new dog up for success as much as possible. So I would really recommend to owners to not give their dogs too much free rein right away. I think that that's really a pitfall that people can fall into, is just giving the dog like the whole run of the house, or like leaving them unsupervised in the yard, and then they discover behavior problems such as digging, or they come home and their couch is all torn up, and then sometimes the dog gets like returned to the shelter, and that's like another bad mark on the dog's record or whatever. So those types of things can definitely be prevented with proper supervision and good management. So I always really tell people that either you're like in supervision and training mode, so you're kind of guiding your dog throughout the house and throughout interactions and letting them know like, this is your toy, this is how we interact with this guest, this is where I would like you to settle, so on and so forth. So like you're really like helping your dog know what to do. And then when you're not able to be in training mode, because like we all have lives, you're properly managing your dog so that they're in a dog-proofed area where that's safe. They have their own toys, their food, their own little shelter. So whether that's a crate or a dog house outside, they have somewhere comfortable to settle. So really making sure that you have both of those, a plan for both of those situations.